my entire screen when we go in, then I guess I'll know. Alright, and it looks like we are going to have Piano, aka Organ, playing a TBT. He is apparently 1-5 overall this season, 1-3 in StarCraft 2 matches. He has a pretty awesome song choice.
이전의 생각들을 깨버릴 수 있을 만한 이런 플레이가 임진묵 선수에게는 나와야 됩니다. 여러 가지로 이제 임진묵 선수 사실 스타2에서는 약점이 많으면 이런 모습을 보여주고 있거든요. 스타2에서 4번 나와서 1승 3패 기록하고 있고 저그전에서 한 번도 못 이겼고 프로토스전에서 이런 상황인데 어떤 조건을 상대를 하더라도 임진묵 선수가 일단은
Alright, we're just gonna stare at Piano's face now. That's
출발을
awesome.
해야지만 웅진 스타들을 상대로 후반에서 애결까지 이끌어낼 수 있는 상황이 만들어질 겁니다.
그럼요. 임진묵 선수가 갖고 있는 정말 날카로운 콧날처럼 그렇게 예리한 경기 오늘 보여줄 수 있을지 기대해 보겠고요. 상대하는 웅진의 첫 번째 후반전 첫 번째 카드
And it's gonna be light.
임진묵 선수에게 저희가 승리로 뭔가 공군의 분위기를 만들어줘야겠습니다라는 말씀을 드렸는데
Wow, Light is 3-0 in StarCraft 2 matches. Okay, and 2 of them are TBTs. So apparently Light is pretty good at the SC2.
그래도 일단 임진묵 선수 입장에서 위안을 삼을 수 있는 점은 이지호 선수가 전반전에서는 그러니까 1라운드에서는 단 1패밖에 하지 않았어요. 근데 2라운드 넘어와서 두 번의 경기를 치렀는데 두 번 모두 패하면서 현재 2연패 중이거든요. 분위기가 살짝 아래로 떨어졌다라고 볼 수 있는 지금 상황이 임진묵 선수가 이지호 선수를 잡을 수 있는 가장 적기라는 생각이 듭니다.
그럼요. 자, 상대도 언젠가는 뭐 어떤 부분에 있어서는 약점이 있겠지.
Oh, actually, I have another funny story about the post OSL semifinal cast last week. I forgot about it. Man, it's been like a whole week since then. I was gonna tell these stories like during the Saturday cast, but I forgot. Now they're not so fresh in my mind. I gotta tell them before I forget completely with my terrible memory. Alright, starting at the top left position as the red Terran, we will have Piano, aka Organ.
자, 경기 시작됐습니다. 오하나 먼저 위쪽에
Ohana, of course.
공군 에이스 임진묵 선수입니다. 빨간색 테란으로 경기.
By the way, can somebody tell me where the Ohana means family meme came from? And why people keep saying that?
웅진의 이재호 선수의 진영입니다.
Where did that come from?
주장들끼리의 또 주장 매치이기도
And
하네요.
why is it so like ridiculously uninteresting even for a meme?
네, 이런 컬러들이 걸렸고 그리고 이제 이재호 선수 같은
Bitter and Rotterdam NASL cast.
전만 2승 무패인데요.
네.
임진묵 선수는 전통적으로 좀 스타 1이든 2든
Lilo and
테란전이
Stitch.
좀 약한
Maybe it's just not funny to me because I didn't watch Lilo and
가지고
Stitch.
있거든요. 물론 뭐
So I don't get
스타2에서는
it.
테란전이 없었습니다만은 스타 1 기준으로만 말씀드리면은 스타 1에서 테란전 한 경기를 해서 이번 시즌 패배 그리고 테란전 10경기
네.
성적이 1승 무패 2연패 굉장히 안 좋은 기록만 가지고 있습니다. 그래서 부담이 되는
Because like to me, Ohana means flower because that's what it means in Japanese, and I watch a lot of anime.
여기 박재민
So it's always really weird to me.
예, 손가락으로 저를 가리키고 이제 있어주는.
That is an awesome poster. Is that actually signed? Like actually signed by all the Air Force Ace guys? Wow, that is sick. I'm pretty jelly of that guy.
네, 그렇습니다.
마술사는 좀 이미 많이 지났을 때이긴 했지만 어쨌든 이제 공군에서도 그래도 한때는 좀 마술사 포스가 나긴 했었어요.
그렇죠. 예.
아주 반짝 그 벤젠이라는 맵에서
대구에서 오셨어요. 멀리서 오셨는데 웅진의
Anyway,
승리를 지금 바라고
looks like
계십니다.
oh,
이기고 나서
is he
기분
just checking
좋게
for proxies, or is he actually gonna hide like a random building? No, okay. So Piano is just checking for proxies at third, and Light actually did the same thing, swinging around the side there. Except that Light actually went all the way to his fourth to check for barracks that might be built up there on the high ground, whereas Piano didn't bother going all the way up there. And my clock positions are actually completely wrong. Wow, like not even close. I didn't even get one of them right. Nobody is spawning at the 1 o'clock or the 7 o'clock position. Jesus.
아직 가능성 있어요.
이미지가 있다라는 건 좋은 거죠.
Anyway, wall's not completed, so SB's even in here.
하는 사람에게는
네, 뭐 좋은 이미지든 허당 이미지든 어쨌든 뭐.
근데 어쨌든 일단 이게 전반전과 후반전 지금까지 이어지는 엔트리 구성을 봤을 때 인진 스타즈가 첫 경기는 뽑았어요.
네.
근데 이 경기에서 일단
And we are gonna have a one rack expand from both players.
임진묵 선수가 나온 점 또한
Followed immediately by 2 gases. Look at that production tab. They're identical. Well, okay, now they're not. Now they're not. Now there's an SCV missing. Yeah, no, make an SCV, yo. Make an SCV. No, you just made a depot. Okay. So tiny deviation there. Slightly faster depot for Piano, so he doesn't get supply blocked for as long.
선수 쪽에서 던지지 않을까라는 생각을 해봤는데 초반 전략은 안
And both players are just gonna hold their watchtowers, but someone's going back there. Is that the SCV?
현재까지는 모습이 똑같죠.
예.
Yeah, looks like scouting SCV just going back.
모두 빠르게 두 개의 가스를 채취하고 있고 아직까지도 병력을 추가로 늘리지 않고 있다는 점은 일단 서로가 먼저 군수 공작을 올리면서 최대한 안전하게 경기를
And we do a bunker at the front. We have a factory placed right next to the barracks. Makes me think he's going to do a little switcheroo for add-ons or something. And we have factory placed right at the edge here for Piano.
빠른 태클을 타는 이 플레이 자체도
The reactor's on the way, but he's not going to switch it out and get like reactor Hellions, is he? That's a TVZ thing. You don't do that in TVT, do you? Maybe you do.
군수 공장을 먼저 올린 쪽은 이재우 선수 쪽이고
No.
그리고 반응로를 먼저
Let's see.
붙이면서 그 이후에 군수 공장을 올린 게 임진묵 선수 쪽이고
Maybe Light actually didn't pay attention to the races. Somebody should tell Light that if you click the thing at the top right, you can see what your opponent's race is. It's so funny because why didn't I update the score? Because I'm terrible.
상대방에게
Alright.
화염차를 압박하고 메카닉적으로 넘어갈 수 있는 그런 확률이 있고요. 임진구 선수 같은 경우는
So many,
화염차를 쓸
like,
생각이 없다라면
I don't know, when I started laddering, like even several months after SE2 was released, so many people didn't know that you could there was the alliance tab at the top right, so you could see what race your opponent was. I had to tell so many people. Every time I played like a ladder game, someone was like, "Hey, what race are you?" I'm like, "You can click the top right, dude." And it actually is gonna be reactor Hellions. Okay, the barracks switched out and made a tech lab instead. The way he's positioned all his buildings though is he's like clumped them all up so he can do some constant switcheroos here. That'd be funny. His barracks factory and starport are gonna start playing musical chairs with those add-ons. He's got one tech lab and one reactor. So one of them's gonna have to sit out always. It's gonna be quite sad.
몸짓을 불리고 자신이 원하는 전략을 준비해온 전략을 사용하는데 최대한 이제 투자를 하고 있는 그런 상태입니다.
네, 말씀하신 대로 이재우 선수 은폐 벤시 예, 준비되죠.
And there's gonna be a scan there. He's gonna see the Banshees on the way. Cloak is on the way as well. I think you can see that tech lab spinning or whatever it does.
많이 뽑는 것도 아니고 한두 개 정도만 뽑아주면서
So he'll know that is being researched. Gonna get a Viking immediately
상대방의 병력 종류에
to
따라서
help
자신의
deflect
병력도
the
맞춰
Banshees.
뽑는 이런 그 상태를 이재우 선수 운영형을 선택을 했고요.
Alright, so
그러다 보니까 지금
oh.
바이킹을 찍었죠.
Oh, he missed! Wait, he missed with the barracks. It's not on the reactor. He missed. He missed! Oh, that's a little bit embarrassing. That is a bit embarrassing. Oh god, you missed, man. Look, he built 2 Marines instantly because he assumed that they would come out at the same time. It's like, nope. Oh no, fix it! Fix it! Oh god. Oh, he's not even gonna bother now. Now he's like, okay, fuck it, I'll just make another one. What? There's a reactor there already. What are you doing? There's already a reactor there. What? Oh god, that is so awesome. Like if he just lifted it and put it correctly, it'd be like, oh, okay, fine, he made a small mistake, no big deal. But then he's just like, okay, you know what? Fuck this reactor. This one is just not attaching to my barracks. Let me just go make another one somewhere else. Anyway, the Click Banshee does get taken down. Things are not going Light's way in this game. But it looks like actually he's going to make a factory there. And oh, he's actually adding 2 factories. So actually it looks like he didn't want the Marines anyway. He's just making Banshee, barely saying a lot there, but Light seems to be going full on mech here, just using that barracks to pump out the add-ons. And this timing attack from Piano could just kill him actually. I don't think he has enough stuff to stop this. He's got like a tank and a bunker. And I don't even know if he has siege mode yet. He's not sieged up his tank. Like, this could be really dangerous. That Banshee Harass did not do nearly enough damage. There's the scan. And I think Light, or Piano rather, just waiting for his siege mode to finish. Is that not finished yet? There's a couple of Hellions in at the 4th there, ready to go counterattack, counter harass. A scan from Light sees this big force, but it looks like oh, he's just gonna start sieging up the edge here of the main. Start being annoying here. And oh, there it is. But there is a siege tank on the high ground though, taking some shots off. But these factories are under attack, and well, he's trying to get into good position here. The Cloak Banshee though is going to help out quite a bit. Oh, Banshee does get the tank, but does get taken down. But that tank, that leading tank, was quite crucial. And now 2 Vikings of Light do come out as well. And I think he got the first volley off on that one. Actually, these Vikings might kill each other. Do the good old double kill. That one factor, I think, is going to go down at least. Yep. And oh, he's going to bring in some SCVs to repair it. And he lifts it off at the last second to repair it, so he will actually keep that alive. Is now going to wander over here to take that stuff down. And now there's no high ground vision for Piano. Oh man, he should have pulled back as soon as the Vikings died. He should have unsieged those tanks and ran away. Now he gave away 2 free siege tanks there without having the high ground vision. I don't know if he ran out of scans as well or something, but that was a bit of a blunder there. As you can see, the units lost. I've lost a few more units, but overall the resource count, or the resources lost, is about the same because Light lost a lot more expensive units like the Banshees and the tanks, whereas a lot of those units lost for Piano were just Marines, so it doesn't really matter. We have a 3rd orbital out for Light. And crucially, Piano, in that attack, even though it kind of failed, he did do a little bit of damage, but also he saw that Light was going for full mech. So as you can see, he's already taken a 3rd base, and that's exactly what he should do if the game wasn't like... Okay, there we go. Obviously, you know, the mech army is a lot more... you have to wait a lot longer before you can move out. You have to build up that nice core of siege tanks and Hellions and maybe Thors as well. So you're a lot less mobile. You have to turtle up a lot harder than the player who's just going Marine tank or just going bio. So Light's going to take advantage of that and just, or sorry, Piano's going to take advantage of that rather and just get a fast 3rd base here. He's just going the standard Marine tank composition. So even though he's also going to be relying a lot on the siege tanks, his Marine force is going to be quite mobile. I'm a little bit curious why Light at least isn't just breaking down those rocks between his natural and his 3rd though, because the 3rd on this base is quite easy to take. So at least he can still take that relatively quickly, even though he is just going for mech. But we do have a Hellion drop here in the main base. The Viking going to take down the medevac, but these Hellions, do they have blue flame? No blue flame. They are going to get a few SCVs. Actually, look at this. Even though Light is going for mech, his Hellions do not have blue flame, or rather he's just getting it now. It's not finished yet, whereas Piano's SCVs do. Sorry about that noise just now. I think someone's car alarm just went off outside or something. So I'm not sure why Light actually got such a fast blue flame there. That's very, very interesting. Huh. Look at this. Is he switching into mech himself? Is he going to counter by going mech? He's actually adding on 2 more factories in the production tab. This could be very interesting. Is that just for siege tanks, or is he actually going to add on some Hellions of his own? Hellions are pretty good against Hellions, so that could be quite nice. And oh no, this could be really bad though. He's going to lose all the SCVs at this base, going to lose all those mules as well. The 3 blue flame Hellions going to roast everything here. Managing to split away some of the SCVs, but it doesn't matter. The forces of Piano are too far away to save them. Can he keep the last 2 mules alive? Nope. So that's going to get taken down. But this is a very interesting idea by Piano to mix in blue flame Hellions into his own composition. But the problem is that now, you know, as I said, Light able to take his 3rd base relatively easily, and has sensor towers, 1 in his main and looks like 1 at his 3rd as well. So he's going to see any drops incoming from a mile away. The supplies are fairly even here. 140 supply, about 140 supply for both players, and another command center going up for Light at the front of his 3rd there. Of course, he's going to have a lot of minerals to spare. He's not spamming out Marines. He's making some Hellions, but those are less important. Mainly focusing on getting a billion siege tanks and spending those minerals elsewhere. There is an attack coming in the left side, but as I said, there's that sensor tower there, so now he's going to see that coming. He's going to see all those little red dots. And Piano's just going to back up here. There's a Raven on the way as well, and a Thor for Light. Can get that Raven for... Oh, that blue flame Hellion's going in once again! Oh man, these Hellion run by harass things are being super effective. Although, can he get that last bit? One more shot. A couple more SCVs, so 24 SCVs killed.
아쉽네요. 이제 임진무 선수가 이런 견제를 받지 않기
And
위해서는
this is no good way for Piano to counterattack here. Light is just turtling up hardcore. He's got the sensor towers. He's got vision everywhere. Looks like Piano's thinking about moving in here towards the main, but look at this, the big army coming in here. A lot of Vikings actually out for Light. Man, there's a lot of Vikings. Piano's got almost no Vikings here. I don't know why he needs that many. Of course, with air superiority, you do give yourself like the sight advantage for your siege tanks. That's very interesting. Oh, the kind of blue playing lane drop, but that's not going to do anything. Oh, well, actually, maybe it will. Maybe it will. He's going into the main. The SCVs are not running. He actually didn't have that many SCVs there in the first place for some weird reason. I guess he transferred most of them to his national on his third. So, you know, gonna kill a good number of SCVs here, but not too much. Alright, looks like 11 SCVs killed total. Like it's gonna replace the gas ones and not worry about it too much. Now Piano's moving out here, and Piano is actually just going for mech here to counter this. So he was going marine tank, and he's like, well, if you're gonna go mech, I'll go mech too, man. So you can play that game, and whoa, hello SCVs. That is quite a few SCVs that he's pulling. Oh, there's a lot of SCVs on the other side, but I mean, the armies look almost the same, except that there's 2 Ravens and a bunch of Vikings here for Light. And here we go. Here's the big engagement. Light gets the first siege up. Piano's tank siege a lot later, loses all of his Hellions and SCVs before his tanks even finish sieging. The Vikings overhead are not doing that much. Oh man, it'd be really cool if he put what do you call those, auto turrets, like next to the tanks so that they splash each other. That'd be really cool. I'm pretty sure you can do that, right? If he just drops, you know, those turrets, it's like, you know, bombing, like dropping SCVs or whatever on tanks to make them bomb each other. Instead, just like put down the little turret thingies. That'd be pretty sick. There's actually one Banshee in that force, it looks like, as well, doing some damage. Is there a Banshee in that force? I could have sworn that Air Force like shot down once, but whoa, where are those SCVs going? I don't even know. But now the mech army is rolling up here to the 4th base of Piano, gonna take it down. Oh yeah, there is a Banshee there. Okay. Now there are a bunch of Vikings out now for Piano as well, but there's 2 Ravens with their PDDs are gonna make, you know, any straight up air engagement a bad idea. And he's got lower Viking count anyway, I think. And oh my god, are they going to get this command center? Oh wow, getting the command center even. Things are not looking good for Piano right now. Light inching forward slowly but steadily. And he's almost actually, well actually I was going to say it doesn't look that big, but he's almost maxed right now. I think he's just got a lot of his supply in the Vikings, that's why his ground force doesn't look particularly imposing. Might want to start suiciding a few more SCVs. Well actually they look actually suicide a lot of SCVs, and 3-point defense drones going down there a little bit far back, but they are in range to block a lot of those shots. Look at that, after that engagement, Light comes out way ahead on the air and on the ground as well. Oh man, that was not a fight that Piano wanted to take there. As soon as he saw the 3 PDDs go down, I think he should have pulled all his Vikings back immediately. I mean, look at that, he lost all but 1 Viking, and Light still has like his entire air force. He actually didn't even take any damage. That was not a good idea. So Piano's completely behind right now. He's down to 136 supply against 174. Light is taking a 4th base right now. I mean, I'm wondering about this decision of Piano to switch into pure mech upon seeing his opponent doing so. I mean, you know, usually that's not really ever a good idea in a mirror matchup to kind of copy your opponent like that, because if you were going for a different strategy to begin with, and then you try and copy, and you see him doing something else, and you try and copy him, like, alright, first of all, you know, if that wasn't your game plan to begin with, you know, he's going to be less comfortable maybe with that style. If he was planning to go marine tank and he's like, well, I'll go mech instead, you know, he won't have as good a game plan as Light, if that makes sense. And also, if you think about it, if you're going the same strategy in a mirror matchup, and you do it later than your opponent, you're going to have less stuff overall. And here we go, another huge engagement here, but not really working out. He does have a lot of siege tanks on the ground. The Vikings not able to do too much. And it might be a fairly even exchange, but now the Vikings can actually all land on those units and kill everything. Although it looks like they won't even have to here. Thor takes out that super annoying Banshee, but there's the big land by the Vikings. Gonna kill everything here, yeah, easy peasy. But it's like you know what Artosis always says, and there's the GG from Piano. But it's like what Artosis always says, you know, if you're in a mirror matchup and you get behind, the last thing you want to do is do the same unit composition as your opponent, because if you do the same unit composition and you're behind, you will just have less units and you'll lose. What you want to do is do a different unit composition so that you can, you know, use the advantages of your unit composition against his and hopefully, you know, come back in the game. So, you know, if you're going bio against mech, then you're trying to use drops and mobility and all that jazz. But to just copy your opponent, you know, from behind is like a little bit weird of a decision there.
생각이 듭니다. 오늘 경기 통해서 봤을 때 그런 점들이 임진모 선수가 조금 더 보완을 해야 될 그런